After being away for 25 years, my mother-in-law came back thinking she'd be welcomed into the family as a grandmother. I'm a single dad. Raised my son alone because when he was just a few days old, his mom decided she didn't want a child anymore. Claimed she wasn't ready and refused to even feed or hold him. I thought maybe it was postpartum depression and was willing to support her, but she packed up and left the hospital, vowing never to see us again. I've never seen her since. I suspect my mother-in-law influenced her as she'd been against the pregnancy from the start, citing her daughter's youth. So, I'm left solo with an infant. It wasn't easy. At 21, I had to leave college, working hard to provide for my son. Luckily, some people helped me through the tough times, babysitting and offering advice. As my son grew, things got easier. I hoped to hear from his mother but never did. Now my son is 25, successful, and we've long stopped discussing his absent mom. Suddenly, mother-in-law shows up after 25 years, unannounced. My son and I are shocked. She acts like the caring grandma, oblivious to the time that's passed. My son doesn't recognize her. I've shown him photos but never thought they'd show up. When she hugs him, he pushes her away, confused. He walks off when I tell him who she is. Mother-in-law is not happy. She questions my parenting and is shocked my son treats her like a stranger. He tells her, "Dad showed me your picture, but I needed you to be there for me." He confronts her about his mom, and mother-in-law spins a narrow-minded tale, portraying her daughter as the victim. She defends her daughter's abandonment, claiming it was about freedom. I wanted to kick mother-in-law out, but my son stops me, asking one more question. He questions why mother-in-law left him too. She admits she had no time for him, focusing on her own life. Grandkids, according to her, only need to care for grandparents when they're old. My son kicks her out, saying he never wants to see her again. As she leaves, she attacks me, claiming a man alone can't raise a proper human being. According to mother-in-law, the lesson is, don't have kids when you're young. If you do, feel free to leave them and come back decades later. They'll still love you. What was she expecting?